Today we're going to be looking at how to add fractions that have like denominators. And whenever we're adding fractions, the first thing that we want to do is check the value of our denominators. Because if we have denominators that have different values, the first step that we need to do is we're going to actually rewrite the fractions with a common denominator, because we can't add fractions together that have different denominators. But in this case, our fractions already have the same denominators, so we can go ahead and just start adding them together. So looking at question number 1 here, we're being asked to add 1/3 plus 1/3. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're actually going to go ahead and write our denominator of 3 in our answer. Because when we're adding fractions together, the value of our denominator is going to stay the same. The next step is we're going to add our numerators together. So in adding the numerators here, we have a 1 and a 1, and 1 plus 1 gives us 2. And the next step is to simplify whenever it's needed. And since there's no common factor between 2 and 3 other than 1, we know that this answer is written in its lowest possible terms. So we know that we can't simplify this fraction any further. So 1/3 plus 1/3 gives us 2/3. So now looking at question number 2 here, we're being asked to add 2/6 plus 2/6. Our first step is to make sure our denominators have the same value, which we can see here. They both have a value of 6. So we're going to go ahead and write a 6 here. The next step is to add the numerators together. And here we have 2 and 2. And we know that 2 plus 2 gives us 4. The last step is to simplify the fractions when needed. And looking at this here, I know that both 6 and 4 are multiples of 2, so we're going to go ahead and divide both of these numbers by 2 so that we can write this answer in the lowest possible terms. And we know that 6 divided by 2 gives us 3, and 4 divided by 2 gives us 2. So 2/6 plus 2/6 gives us 2/3 when written in its lowest possible terms. So looking at question number 3 here, we're being asked to add 4/10 plus 1/10. And we know that our first step is to make sure that our denominators are the same. And looking at this here, we can see that our denominators both have a value of 10. So we're going to go ahead and write a 10 here. The next step is to add the numerators together here. And 4 plus 1 gives us 5. The last step is to simplify the fraction when needed. And we know that both 5 and 10 are multiples of 5, so we're going to go ahead and divide both 10 and 5 by 5. So 10 divided by 5 gives us 2, and 5 divided by 5 gives us 1, or 1/2. So 4/10 plus 1/10 gives us 1/2 when the answer is written in its lowest possible terms. So I hope this video has helped you to understand how to add fractions that have the same common denominator. Thanks again for watching, and please don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button below. As always, enjoy today's math lesson.